Welcome to today's webinar, Automating eDoc with MD Service Manager, the latest in an ongoing series of educational webinars from WindowBook. My name is Wallace Vinglis, and I'm Vice President here at WindowBook. Joining me today, Steve Dowdy, WindowBook's Mailing Industry Software Specialist. Today's webinar will discuss an exciting new tool from WindowBook called MD Service Manager. This is a great new method to automate the submission of your electronic documentation to PostalOne and then to monitor all of your PostalOne activities. Now, let's begin. As mentioned earlier, today's webinar will discuss a new add-on module to WindowBook's DAT mail solution called MD Service Manager and how it can automate your eDoc submissions and help you easily monitor all of your PostalOne activities. Today's webinar will also include a live demonstration of MD Service Manager performed by Steve Dowdy, WindowBook's Mailing Industry Software Specialist. At the end, we will open up the floor to any questions you might have. With that, we'll go ahead and jump in. Now, you are likely familiar with this screenshot, which is the PostalOne Business Customer Gateway. This is the means to download the USPS software, mail.dat client, which is used for electronic transactions with the Postal Service. This is also referred to as PostalOne. While this is a great improvement over printing and submitting hard copy documents, there are some drawbacks. Interaction with PostalOne requires the download and use of the USPS software mail.dat client, also sometimes referred to as MDR client. And there are two modes of transmission in PostalOne. The first is interactive, which requires a manual user interface. And the second is the batch mode, which essentially operates like a hot folder for automated uploading and downloading. But both of these modes currently do have some drawbacks. The interactive mode requires the user interface and manual uploading, while the batch mode is more automated and eliminates the user interface and manual uploading. However, there is no way to check on the status of the uploads or the postage statements without manual intervention using the user interface. Although the status information is available on PostalOne using this dashboard, users must either scroll through the entire listing of submitted statements or go through a multi-step process to generate a more specific query. All of this is very time-consuming, so MD Service Manager to the rescue. So now here to tell you more about this exciting new solution and to give you a demonstration of it is Steve Dowdy, our Mailing Industry Software Specialist. Good afternoon, Steve. It's all yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you very much, Wallace. Sure that anyone that's done any work with PostalOne is familiar with this screen. This is the PostalOne MDR client screen, and it shows jobs that have been submitted to PostalOne. First, the original release, and then the update releases. And you have to wait for one to finish before moving on to the next one. And you can only do one job at a time. PostalOne will let you order the jobs by job ID or by file ID, and can keep track of what it is that you're doing with those two views. We found this process to be very cumbersome and slow and labor-intensive when managing a large number of PostalOne files, particularly as more of our customers moved into PostalOne production. Last year, we began looking at the MDR client batch as an alternative. And that MDR client batch is right here under the Settings button. MDR client batch works with a set of folders. You place your PostalOne mail.dat files in a hot folder and wait for the results to be returned in various other folders. And we can see those folders defined here. Here's a log folder, several job folders, and a receipt folder here. We found it difficult to determine the status of a job, and often had to go back to the interactive mode to find out